All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next on Double Take Sports Talk with the Watch Brothers, we'll have your Quiz-mania question of the day along with Double Take Sports Court, and then we'll have the predictions for today's game, along with the Quiz-mania answers and our final thoughts for the podcast. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Double Take Sports Talk is next.
From Indianapolis, Indiana, this is the Double Take Sports Talk show with the Watch Brothers. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, your hosts, Gerald and Darren Watts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Double Take Sports Talk. Welcome to our podcast. We Jared Watts say hello to Jared Watts II. What's going on?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Darren Watts, what is happening?
You know this, living the dream, living one day at a time.
You got that right. You got that. One winter's coming back. Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
That is.
I know this is the introduction, but I just want to share some very, very quick breaking news that just came out just now. Greg Popovich will be out for Game 3.
Okay.
He will be out for Game 3. We will get more into that on the headlines, but I just wanted to share that to you right off the bat. So, with that being said, we have Quiz-mania question of the day, along with Double Take Sports Court. We're going to get in more into the Pacers-Cavs series from yesterday, and then we'll get into today's game's predictions, and then we'll have the Quiz-mania answer, hopefully by the time I'll have everything figured out, and then we'll have the final thoughts. Daryl, you ready to do it?
Let's do it.
Quiz-mania question of the day. Girl, let's have that Quiz-mania question of the day. Wow.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Whatever that was.
I was just saying wow because I realized I didn't have no room.
Okay, so here is Quiz-mania question of the day for April 19th, 2018.
Wow. So I'm ready towards the end of the fall.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be pretty interesting to you. Shouldn't take much. So. This NFL player had the longest play in the 2017-2018 season. Who is this player?
What year was that?
Last season.
Last season? I didn't hear it. Last season,
2017, 2018. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Distance in yards and the play result.
So I got to figure out what the longest play was also?
That's the play result. Yes, you have distance in yards you have to figure out too.
This NFL player had the longest play in 2017-2018 season. Who is the player, the yards, and the results?
The distance in yards, yes, and the play result.
This player, distance, and results. It's going to be interesting. Like you said, it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be very interesting, yeah.
I may have 20 takes.
Shouldn't take much.
It shouldn't take much. And no, you're right. But when I research something, I go the extended part of it too. So this NFL player has the longest play in 2017-2018 season. Who is this player, the distance, and the results? Got it? I got it.
Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is Quiz-mania. We'll have the answer for you later on in this podcast. All right. Double Take Sports Court.
All right, there are two games that I actually want to talk about really, really quickly. And those two games are today's games, game threes for both of them, and that is the Philadelphia 76ers, Miami Heat, Portland Trailblazers, and the New Orleans Pelicans. Let's start with the Philadelphia 76ers and the Miami Heat. Taking a look at their previous game, Miami won that game 113 to 103. The team leading scorers with Dwayne Wade for Miami was 28 points, and two players were tied with 7 rebounds, and Kelly Olynyk with 6 assists. And on the other side of that, Philadelphia, the leading scorer was Ben Simmons with 24 points, Ilya Silva with 11 rebounds, and Ben Simmons with 8 assists. Daryl, taking a look at this series really quick. Philadelphia has shown that they can compete with Miami. Matter of fact, they've shown they have been able to compete to win 17 straight before finally having to snap game 2. Here's a question, and it could be a very debatable question. Joel Embiid may be doubtful. Do you believe that at this point he could be causing a distraction for Philadelphia as they continue their course down the road?
With his rants, absolutely. I say that because even though they're being injured is frustrating, and being out for X amount of games is just as frustrating. And there's nothing you can really do about it in an aspect. But at the same time, if you try to support your team in so many ways as you can, then you wouldn't be so much of a distraction. But since you are ranting on about, you getting upset because you're not playing and you're tired of being babied and stuff like that, I'm sorry, bro. Some of that stuff you just have to really keep to yourself. It's frustrating, but yes, that to me there can cause an extreme distraction because your hunger and your desire to play, everybody is focused on that versus game 3. That's just to me and my personal.
I agree. And if I am Joel Embiid and everybody else in the NBA, if this was just me, if I'm in the NBA and I'm Joel Embiid, I would be using something like this. It's called a notebook. Write it down. See, my notebook here is full of everything in here. See, look, it's
I see.
Stuff. See, the back of it right there. All this stuff here is full. See, it's all right. Okay, all right. So don't let that fool you. See, all right, right. Right. Just write it down. Just write it down. That helps with your anger and frustrations. It helps.
I agree.
Really do.
Well, he did do that. Guess what he did it on? Twitter or social media, something like that.
Wrong. Use it the old-fashioned way. You got a good old piece of paper, a notebook, and a pen. Again, this baby costs some money, but it's worth it.
Wow.
So that's that. That's just my personal opinion, Drew. That's just my personal opinion. And then we can roll on down to the Portland series real quick against the New Orleans Pelicans tonight. Joe, take a look at this series really quickly. My goodness, New Orleans leads this series 2-0, stole home court advantage from the Portland Trailblazers. Drew, how do you look to see how do you look to see New Orleans do at home? How do you see them go?
This could be just as much as effective with them being on the road.
Mm-hmm.
I say that because New Orleans, like I said, New Orleans has all the tools to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
It's a team effort all the way around. Everybody's contributed to something. Everybody's contributed to scoring and stuff like that. And you got two playmakers that can actually either attack or make plays to set up for their players on the court. This can't be stopped. You got a center that's a real paint protector and can score in the paint and score from the outside. They got all the combinations for it. Mm-hmm. So this could go just as well at home.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a very interesting series because now Portland's going to look to want to take back home court advantage against New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against them. It's going to be very interesting to see how Game 3 is going to come out to be. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be a very, very interesting game for me. I'm going to be looking out for that game, without a doubt. And then we take a look at last night's game. Take a look at the Indiana Pacers and Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland pulled out with a barely 3-point win. They barely survived that game. They let the Pacers come back as much as 18 points. LeBron James with 46 points and 12 rebounds. Victor Oladipo finished with 22 points. Victor Oladipo had a chance to hit the game-tying shot, but did not do it. Kyle Korver lost Victor Oladipo on the screen, and Victor Oladipo just flat out missed the three. Just clanked it right off the rim there. This goes to show the potential that the Pacers have to come back. They have always chipped at very small leads and very big leads.
Absolutely.
And they took their time doing it. And Cleveland Buttholes was clenching. Leave that.
Yeah.
Next game is Friday at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Duro, what do you look for in this game? What do you think the Pacers learned on the road as they go home into Indiana to face Cleveland Game 3?
The one thing I believe that they actually learned from this prospect of the road games is that they still have a lot to learn.
Yeah.
They still got adjustments that they still need to make, especially from game 1. They still got adjustments that needs to be made. Last night's game 2, they still got adjustments that needs to be made. So looking at that, they can actually still be able to be dominant at just as much being at home because they've shown that. They have shown that they have been ability to win anywhere against the best teams. They've shown that. It's a true testament to who they really are. And all around, let's just be honest about it. I'm just going to be honest about this. The Pacers are contributing all around. Cleveland, you only got a one-man show. LeBron James. How far can this man bring you?
Yeah, you pretty much just answered the next question.
How far can you bring? How far can he go? You can only do so much. This 46 points right here, to me, is just a fox. It's just a fox.
With that being said, Lance Stevenson did say that this man only scored 46. This man scored 46 points. He can't do that every game. Real quick, do you believe that?
No. Yeah. I believe that. You cannot do that. No. Victor Oladipo scored 32 game 1. He got 22 last night. You can't do it all. This is an all-around effort. I'm just saying.
I agree. We'll keep that in mind. Friday is the Indiana Pacers, Cleveland Cavaliers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. The series is tied 1-1, and that game is going to be on ESPN. Catch that game because I won't. I will just see the results.
I won't either. No, me too. Predictions on the 2K app brought to you by
Nobody.
So, with that being said, we're still going to go on anyway. Darren, whenever you're ready, the floor is yours.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 games on the docket today for April 19, 2018. Using the 2K app, we are going to start with game number 1, game 3. The Philadelphia 76ers and the Miami Heat. Daryl, when you are good and ready using the 2K app, who do you have for the 76ers Heat game?
Okay. Didn't want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I believe that the Heat will take this game.
I agree. They're at home, and I'm going to take the Heat and risk the chance of that. All right, next game number 2, game 3. The Portland Trail Blazers and the New Orleans Pelicans. Interesting game. Daryl, who do you have when you're ready? When you're good and ready using the 2K app, who do you have for the Trail Blazers Pelicans game?
No doubt. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Pelicans, man.
Me too. I'm going to pick them. I'm going to pick them without a doubt. I have doubts that Portland's going to steal one, and I don't know when, but I'm still going to stick with the Pelicans. And then lastly but not least, game number 3, game 3. The Golden State Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs. Daryl, when you are good and ready, who do you have for the Warriors-Spurs game?
We'll do it anyway. I'll pick the Warriors, but the Spurs going to play with a lot of emotion today. So don't be surprised if the Spurs do pull this off, but I'm still picking them.
Agreed. I'm picking the Warriors too, but San Antonio is going to play with a lot of heart today. They're going to definitely play with a lot of heart. Daryl, we did our votes. Let's submit them. Let 2K know that we did it. It is submitted. And bam, there it is. There are your predictions for Thursday, April 19th, 2018.
Okay. Time for our quiz-mania answer. So before Derek gets his 2 cracks at it, I'm going to read this question once again. This NFL player had the longest play in the 2017-2018 season. Who is the player, the distance in yards, and play result? So there, whenever you're good and ready, you got 2 cracks at it, go for it.
All right. So here we go. Week 6 against the Baltimore Ravens, Chicago Bears Adrian Amos ran the distance of 128.6 miles off of a 90-yard interception return touchdown. The officials replayed that view to make sure if he stayed in bounds for that ruling. Ruling was upheld. This was confirmed as a touchdown. That's what I'm going with.
Nope. That's not the longest play from 2017.
Really?
No, that's not the longest play.
Really?
I'm telling you, it's not the longest play.
You told me distance. That is the longest play. You told me distance.
No, I said the player that had the longest play in the 2017-2018 season. Who is the player, the distance in yards, and the play result? It's the longest play.
Okay. Then what was it?
It was Alvin Kamara. He had a 106-yard kickoff return touchdown in Week 17, and the distance is 118.1. The longest play is the 106-yard kickoff return touchdown. And that was Alvin Kamara.
Okay. Okay.
This is almost damn near worse than yesterday's quiz. Not yesterday's quiz, but yeah, yesterday's Quiz-mania.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Longest play result, the longest play. The distance I just wanted to add in there, it was the longest play in the 2017-2018 season, and that was the 106-yard kickoff return touchdown by Alvin Kamara.
Okay.
So that's that for Quiz-mania, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, that was Alvin Kamara, 118.1 in distance in yards from week 17. The longest play was a 106-yard kickoff return touchdown. And that was from the 2017, just this past 2017-2018 season. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. There is your Quiz-mania for April 19th, 2018. Okay. Final thoughts. Darren, you got anything for us?
No, I don't.
Neither do I. Just open it right now. That base is going to win tomorrow. That's my. But other than that, if there's anything else, we can wrap this up and get on out of here.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, that is another edition of Double Take Sports Talk. If you like what you see, just give this video a thumbs up. How you feel about today's show? You can just comment on the comment section as usual. We're here on social media networks, so Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can hit us up there. You can ask us any questions you like. Doesn't matter which. Doesn't have to be sports related. Just hit us up there. We're also on iTunes. Download our episodes there. Free. Everybody loves the word free. See, I got somebody to back me up on that. But until then, I'm Gerald. Jared's on the opposite side.
Yeah.
All right, catch up with us on another episode of Double Take Sports Talk. Until then, ciao. Double Take Sports Talk here with me, Gerald Watts. Now, there's an understatement that always goes, that has always been true from day one when sports decided to come out, is that it can be very unpredictable. And of course, that's always been the statement, that's always been so true. And depending on how you look at it, it can be very unpredictable. But with Double Take Sports Talk, we just throw some entertainment in there. Even if we don't get predictions right or theories don't come out right, we always just throw a little entertainment into the mix. So why not just have a little fun with it? That's how predicting can be so fun if you make an entertainment out of it. But other than that, of course, I'm all for it. But anyway, we're on social media around the globe here. We're on social media on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can hit us up on our fan page at the Watch Brothers. You can hit us up on Twitter at DTST2414. And of course, you can hit us up on Instagram, Double Take Sports Talk. So, YouTube, subscribe. You can share. You can do all the good stuff. Do anything that you like. We're just trying to grow a podcast here, folks. We're also on the iTunes. You can download our episodes there. We're on the video, of course, and we're on the audio portion too. So either way that you can enjoy this podcast, you can do it audio, we do it on video. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the podcast. And until then, ciao.